Welcome to Amanda Claus Craft. Oh. Here's a preview, everyone. Hi, my angels, devils, and all who may wonder here. It is ho ho ho, Amanda Claus here, and this is a little preview of some of the things you can expect in Vlogmas 2017. Some of these are my own designs. Some of them are designs I've gotten elsewhere and altered, as in this little Hallett bag. Now, what I love about this wee little Hallett bag is that you can get 4 of these from just 2 pieces of pattern paper, or in this case, glassine from We Are Memory Keepers, and 2 sheets of cardstock, although this, and just 1 sheet of cardstock and then just some offcuts if you have some. But yes, so that is what I love about these. These are nice, economical. You can use up some leftovers. It was because I used the glassine that I used some extra cardstock. Normally you could just use the paper from your paper that you use. So that is a super cute tutorial that we're going to have. I'm not going to make all 4 of them. I've just got another one cut out ready to go. This is another version of a Hallett bag. I'll just move some stuff out of the way so you can get a good look at this. This is a Hallett bag that I have also added a drawer to. How cool. That's just some stuff to use for the Hallett bag. How cute is this? This is adorable. I think I'll be using this for probably my sister's Christmas present. You've got the extra drawer, as someone said, a sneaky lolly drawer. So that's my Hallett bag with drawers. I believe they're called Hallett bags because someone called Carolyn Hallett invented them. I don't know if that's Crafty Caroline or not, but yeah, so that is why how they get their name. I learnt that off the Crafty Sparks Leah Denton in one of her tutorials. That's where I learnt to make these. One of the other tutorials is this really cute, I made this during the Blitzy Black Friday sleepover, is this really adorable, very simple, there's a foam ornament in there so it's nice and light for the tree, ribbon ornament. Now I've had loads of little reels of American Crafts ribbon for ages, so I was sitting there and just playing and I was like, so this is something I'll show you how to do. When you find out how to do this, you're just going to be, oh my god, that is just too easy. In the oh my god too easy pile is this, and I can't seem to find where I've hidden the packets I made of the candy canes, the pipe cleaner or chenille stick candy canes. This is made from some pine, a pine version of pipe cleaners, like it's called pine trim. I wish I could get more because I only had enough to make a certain amount of these. That's why there's only 1 in each pack. I saw these in Michael's on a haul video, just sitting like stickers, and you got 4 for about $3, so probably half price, let's face it, $1.50. And I thought, I only paid $2 for a certain amount of the pine things, and I think I worked out I have 18 of these, so I must have used a couple of the pine stems, or at least 1 last year. But that's how I've made them up to package them. I'm also going to show you how I got these packaged, and when you find out how I packaged these, no, I did not break out my as yet unused, I'm so embarrassed to say that, fuse tool. These are not done using the fuse tool, just some dies and some other stuff, and I will teach you how to do that. And I just picked some pattern paper to go with it. I just thought that would be a really nice way to package them to send, so it didn't feel quite so bad just sending one little one, because I would ultimately have liked to have put a couple in a pack, but yeah. Then we have this little file folder album. Now this is something, when I had very few scrap supplies, this is something I came up with. And I know other people probably do it now, but this was honestly way back over 10 years, probably a good 10 years or so ago now. And you open it all out and there's all extra little quotes and stuff. We'll go through a good look of that when we do the tutorial to make it, and then I'll show you how I decorated it, because I'm not going to actually be decorating things in each tutorial. I just think makes things too long and clunky. Anyway, so there's that. Now this was one I saw Crafty Caroline do, and I made this out, I should have made this out of cardstock, but I did this on my candy box punch board or whatever. It basically makes Christmas crackers. So instead of making the cracker, she turned it into a box, and I thought, gee, like she did that on, I think it was the envelope punch board or something, and then I'm like, I could so do that on the candy box punch board. So I've got a tutorial for that, for how I did it. Then there's this. I'm so proud of this. This was a challenge to myself. It is an envelope album, but it's not the traditional envelope albums where you have the triangle flaps. This is just these are Dew Crafts, I think, or Poppy Crafts. Poppy Crafts. I got them from Craft Online a few years ago. A friend had asked me to do some invitations for something. Long story short, I never got paid for them, and I got stuck with all the stuff that I bought to do them, so I am figuring out ways to use them, and this was one of them. This is just 3 envelopes stitched together, and it was the dregs of a paper pad. So it was a Kaiser pad, so it had lots of the die cuts, and there was only a few pages left in total. Like, there wasn't much, and you'll see that this is the paper I had the most left of. So this is just, I created some tuck spots, just a spot where you can put a picture, another couple of picture spots. There's just a tag here that I decorated. That was with the scraps, and honestly, by the time I was done, I had the tiniest little scraps that you really couldn't, unless you really wanted to do something with them, it wasn't worth it. They were like I mean, 2 or 3 teeny tiny little bits of paper left. So there's this little tuck spot, and what I'm going to use this one for is that Canvas Creations Brandy is having a challenge to make a card for her son, and he really loves handmade things, and I just thought this was so lovely and bright and colourful that he might, she might want to add some photos for him, or he might want to add some things to it, and I just sort of thought that would be really fun and a nice little thing to send to him, to her, for her challenge for him. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with everything that I've made as yet. It's kind of scary. But anyway, so that's what that's for. So this is I'll do a VR with a Christmas card I have for that at some point too. This is probably the crowning achievement of my things so far. So you open this up, and if you've been on my Instagram, you've had a little bit of a peek inside this. Now, I just have to make sure it's up the right way. Do you remember those drawers we made at Halloween? This is why I wanted to teach you how to make the drawers, because I had always had in mind to do some sort of shadow box. Now, what I was originally going to do was, the original idea was to have one at the side, but I realised doing side ones to go with a set of these drawers meant that you didn't get enough room. So I doubled the size so that you could fit your drawers on top. This is with a Kaiser pad, and that Santa is from a Bo Bunny paper pad, and the trees I got from Blitzy last year. I think they're Dew Crafts. I can't remember. I have to find my little packet of them so that we can do this. But this is again, this is something I sort of thought about it and thought, if you made 2 of these, you could sit them back to back. Day 1, day 2, open them up. You've got an album here, so it could be day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Flip it over, have the same thing, and you've got a really nice, different, very small advent calendar. So it doesn't take much to fill the drawers. Now, these little glitter dots I got from Spotlight. They were super cheap. Yeah, they were just super cheap not last year. They were 50 cents a packet after Christmas a couple of years ago. I miss the after Christmas sales at Spotlight. I really do, because I don't get to go anymore. It's just not worth paying $10 to get there and home again. So yep, so that's that. And I am really proud of that. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of what's to come in Vlogmas. This is just the crafty preview. Anyway, I will talk to you all soon, my angels and devils. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, as always, you are incredible, you are amazing, and you truly do matter. Bye! Whoops. And why won't you stop the video? Oh no, we're in trouble. Uh-oh.